Okay, our next rival match is the California Corviknights versus the Boston Basculins. So, AJ is sitting pretty well in his spot for playoffs, but sldino is going to have to bring it if he wants a chance. So, we're going to see how things go. Well, actually, let me write down who brought what. What do you guys have to say to this matchup?
I don't know yet because the stream hasn't loaded for me yet.
Well, that's the delay.
Venusaur looks pretty good on AJ's side. It beats, it should beat Coco and Rotom Wash pretty easily. Unless Coco is packing Brave Bird. I don't really get why Smeargle was brought to this game. It doesn't do much of anything. A Selgor could potentially be a big threat. AJ's only answer, like real answer to it, is Wheezing. But everything else probably just loses to it. Archeops is actually pretty threatening before it procs Defeatus because it is able to basically 2-hit KO everything on what is it, AJ's team, bar Dusclops, who can't really do anything back, especially if Archeops packs Taunt. And Landorus could also potentially be a big threat. AJ can account for it pretty well with Wheezing, combination of Wheezing, Kyurem, and Dusclops, but it really depends on how he's built them and how he uses them this match. And then on AJ's side, I guess Kyurem is the biggest threat. Rotom can't touch it. Coco might not be able to touch. If he Scarf it outspeeds his whole team and should be able to KO everything. So I think Kyurem and Venusaur are going to be AJ's key to winning this match.
Alrighty. Well, let's see what happened. Let's get going. We have Dusclops versus Smeargle. And Jeeves is asleep.
It begins.
Stacking Dusclops asleep.
That is actually interesting in this matchup because, yeah, he can't use Stealth Rock. And because he transformed. Actually, that's wild. But
that's actually a pretty neat tech. Yeah.
That's actually pretty dope.
That was...
I like that. That's actually pretty heat set.
That was pretty cool.
That's pretty heat.
It's like, oh, imprison. So you first just think, oh no, I just can't set rocks. Oh no, wait, I also can't use any moves now.
That's pretty heat.
I would just stayed in at that point. Although, how long does imprison last for a certain amount of time, or just till swapped out?
Yeah, I think it's on a timer. But I am no longer a doubter of Smeargle. That was heat.
That was pretty heat.
So now he's got his Dusclops slept, and his Wheezing chipped and burnt, and he's got Rocks up. So that's pretty big for AJ. Because one of his main checks to a Selgor is severely weakened. One of his checks to Landorus is severely weak, and now Dusclops is toxic as well.
Yeah.
So Smeargle just put in a shitload of work.
I will never forget that play.
That was pretty crazy.
I'm never going to forget that. I'm never going to forget that.
I'm like, really, is it too late for me to draft Smeargle and do something?
If anything, I'm going to start doing that from now on too.
It's
like I have never considered doing that kind of thing with Smeargle ever.
It's pretty nuts.
Letting Landorus get so worn by Dusclops was an interesting choice. In my opinion, he probably could have just gone to like Coco or Archeops and taunted it and shut it down. But
Mimi, same.
I guess it's not bad because a Selgor's in for free, but then he just sacks a Selgor. Like, I'm pretty sure Focus Blast from a Life Orb, a Selgor would have actually killed Beware. But he just sacked a Solgo for no reason. Like, I guess he chipped Beware a fair amount. But he could have just killed and kept us a Solgo.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm almost angry that isn't even a real set.
I don't know why AJ's running Energy Bear as opposed to Giga Drain.
I don't know, cause it's only is it only base 5 stronger Energy Ball, or is
It's
it wait,
like
it's
base
base
15?
Yeah, but yeah, the increased like the healing factor is pretty.
Yeah, the healing is
Yeah,
a
the
lot
extra
more
passive
valuable.
recovery is incredibly helpful for Venus.
Yeah. Energy
So
Ball is cool.
Judging from that deck, I think either sldino's Lander is very offensive, or Venusaur is not very defensive, and I'm not sure. What is Kyurem's speed is like base 95, right?
That sounds familiar. I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say-
95. 95, but Landorus was faster than so.
That's a pretty
I
dope
thought-
attack tech.
I was gonna say Kyurem was putting in had the potential to put in
Yo!
decent work there, but yeah, obviously quick attack on Archeops.
Archeops too. With the burn endeavor.
Yeah, this is a pretty
I like this.
out of the box plays.
Roost.
Yeah,
Question mark?
that was odd to go for
That
Roost
was weird.
turn 1.
Was that a misclick? That was probably a misclick, right?
Seems like it, right?
Because he had
That
no
could
reason
actually
to put
matter.
Roost. Yeah, I think that actually just mattered.
Yeah, I think he just choked.
Tell me
Yeah.
that was a misclick.
So wait, who got the poison? It was Weezing got the poison, right?
It was wheezing. Yeah.
Wow. That came right down to it.
No. So Dino
That's
lost
unfortunate.
He lost because of the misclick.
That was really unfortunate, but man, that was a pretty wild game. Let's replay it now. Okay, let me do these numbers here.
He wasn't running Grass Knot? Why not? Wait, why wasn't he running Grass Knot? I need to try to contact Dino right now. Try to get in this mastermind's head.
Yeah, not running Grassnot on Coco this week to me is a really dumb idea. Like, AJ was never not gonna bring Swampert to this matchup.
Yeah.
If anything, he had no reason not to bring it. Still couldn't hurt.
That's one thing I'm learning. It's like you have to have multiple answers to each Pokemon that your opponent could bring. At least, you know, to the best of your ability. That play though, Imprison Transform, that was amazing.
I'm going to ask him for that set. I'm going to ask him for the set.
That was the play.
I want to start doing that to people.
That would be good, just to go around random matches, and just like trolling people.
Yo, just you imagine how many people would just forfeit just off of that?
Yeah, pretty much. They'd just be mad. Remember that one match I showed you?
Forfeited. Like, what? Like, what's going on? Why can't I do anything? Why do you do this to me?
That one match I showed you, I just like led Rabombi, and I just started setting up, and then he's like,
Yeah, he
No.
just left because he assumed he had an answer for all of his hazards.
right, he didn't even see, he saw like 2 of my moves. I think he saw like Sticky Web and Quiver Dance, and that was it.
Like, in his mind, he's thinking to himself, I don't think she cares that I'm setting up, but she's setting up in my face.
Right, cause I figured, well, Rabombi's job is done. I set webs. I'm just gonna sit here setting up until something happens. And then he's like, no.
You know what? I think it was probably because he didn't want to be that guy to get swept by a Rabombi of all Pokemon.
Probably not.
Because I can say that being swept by a Pokemon that almost nobody uses in a tier that is not even in, no less, would feel pretty embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. Rabombi has... I've just been learning about its potential. It's pretty good, actually. Alright, so... let me run over these stats. So the California Corviknights finishing out the main season with a 1-0 victory. 1 KO for Venusaur, 1 KO for Kyurem, 2 for Weezing, and 1 for Dusclops. The last KO was Excelgor took itself out. They are 4-3 for the main season with a differential of 3. The MVP is Swampert with 7 KOs this season. Boston Basculins taking a loss. 1 KO for Tapu Koko, 2 for Rotom Wash, 1 for Landorus Therian, and 1 for Archeops. Finished the season at 2-5, -10. MVP for the season is Cobalion, also with 7 KOs. Alright. So, GG, but I guess, I don't know if anybody clipped that play, but that, I will say probably the play of the season was the Imprison Transform. Anyway, now we're gonna get on to the final match of the night.